Let's take a quick look at the area of scrap silver recycling and recovery. Silver is known under the chemical symbol of Ag, which is derived from the Latin word Argentum. We will explore some of the sources and types of silver waste that you might encounter. In an effort to understand some of the key fundamentals that drive the waste and recycling industry, we have developed a website, waste.net, to act as a tool to assist in grasping the 4R strategy of reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. Within the 4R's recycling sector, precious metal scrap such as silver are a highly sought-after commodity. Silver may be found in several different forms. Common silver alloy scrap may consist of old jewelry, assorted Ag alloy items, or remelted silver scrap. This material should be tested or assayed and sold by the silver content, as agreed upon between the buyer and seller. One common source of scrap may be found as sterling silverware scrap and typically appears as flatware cutlery, dinnerware and ornamental tableware. Sterling silver shall consist of 92.5% silver and 7.5% copper. Caution: the silver content is not always true as marked, each piece should be tested. In most cases, if the sterling marking is accompanied by the name of a reliable manufacturer, it has a high chance of being authentic. Ornamental silver such as candlesticks may be solid sterling silver, but commonly you will find that they have non-silver plugs or cores. Silver-plated scrap is commonly found as a cheaper substitute for sterling silverware and is also found as industrial and electronic components. Silver electrical contacts are commonly encountered as buttons or squares and are typically soldered onto a copper alloy busbar. The silver contacts should be removable by desoldering. Any material that is not cleaned by desoldering should be sold as silver content scrap. Silver may also be found in certain types of battery scrap, typically as small button cells like those used in watches or hearing aids. Older batteries may contain a mercury/silver oxide content. Silver solder scrap: you may find that silver solder alloys vary widely in silver content and it should be sold on recovery or on an analysis basis. Lead-free solder scrap: to meet compliance for the EU WE and RoHS directives, manufacturers have switched to a lead-free solder which is tin-based and commonly contains 3 to 4% silver and up to 1% copper. Dental amalgam scrap consists of dental filling materials that are a silver alloy. Caution: common dental amalgam is a silver-mercury alloy and should be treated with the proper handling and packaging methods to ensure the containment of mercury vapors and mercury exposure. Scrap X-ray film shall consist of silver content X-rays, which are a plastic film with a light-sensitive silver coating. On the exposed X-ray film the silver content appears black, and therefore any clear or mostly transparent films have less or very little silver content. Scrap X-ray film should be clean and free of paper or envelopes. Any material that is in envelopes should be specified and sold separately. Scrap litho film shall consist of silver content lithograph film, and should be free of paper or foreign materials. Goldenrod litho film scrap consists of silver content lithograph film, and may contain paper attachments. This is commonly known as goldenrod and is used in lithograph paste-ups. Scrap green film shall consist of undeveloped, unexposed silver content X-ray film, lithograph film or black and white photographic film. Fixer solutions shall consist of silver-bearing photographic fixer solutions, generated from the developing of exposed X-ray, lithograph or black and white photography films. This material should be properly packaged and labeled for transportation. This material should also be tested or assayed and sold by the silver content as agreed upon between both the buyer and seller. Bleach fix solutions typically consist of silver-bearing, photographic fixer chemical solutions, such as ammonium thiosulfate, that are generated from color photography. This material may be tested and valued by the silver content. Silver flake shall consist of clean dry silver flakes, typically recovered from the electroplating process of photographic fixer solutions. This material may be tested and valued by the silver purity content. Silver circuit scrap is found as a flexible plastic substrate, with silver content circuits and silver contact points. This scrap is typically recovered from keyboards and touch pads and is sometimes referred to as mylar or mylars. Silver content scrap may consist of assorted materials that have a silver content. The ultimate cost to process these materials is based on the total weight of the shipment, so it is important to reduce the weight by removing any excess non-silver materials. This material may contain ashes, sweeps, sludges, electronic breakage, slags and dross. These materials should be processed and assayed and sold by the silver content as agreed upon between the buyer and seller. XRF stands for X-ray fluorescence and is used as a non-destructive analytical technique used to determine the elemental composition of a material. Currently, it is common practice for anyone dealing in volumes of scrap to use handheld or desktop analytical devices. We intend to explore other types of scrap metals and precious metals at some point in the future. Until then, please feel free to reach out to us at your convenience. Waste.net provides a neutral platform to assist in finding a market for scrap, waste and byproducts, with the goal of matching waste material generators directly with beneficial users of those materials. By connecting market participants, we foster collaboration and promote environmental sustainability. Please feel free to visit us today at www.waste.net.